Yes, hello, good morning, class. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Please let me know if screen and voice both are clear. Turn on your cameras, everyone. Turn on your cameras and turn off the mic. Yes, please let me know if you can hear me properly. Walaikum assalam, Shehroz. Okay, before we start our lesson today, I am going to take a short assessment from you people. Till the topic we have learned yesterday, the branches of biology. Okay, I'm going to ask you few very easy questions. All of you are supposed to answer in the chat box. Okay, all of you are supposed to write down the answer in the chat box. So, just a minute. So first, here you can see a picture of a frog. If I am studying the structure of frog, that what is the color, how is the skin type, how many limbs it has, what is the number of eyes, how many nostrils are there. If I am studying the external features or external structure of a frog, which branch of biology I am studying? Walaikum assalam, everyone. Walaikum assalam, Ramla, Hamza Kashif. Beta, start writing the answer. If I am studying quickly, because we have to cover other topics as well today, please start writing your answers. If I am studying the external structure of a frog, which branch of biology I am going through? Yes, right, everyone. I want each and every student to write down the answer. Yes, Ali Jafri, Anam Jafar, Asia, Anamta, Haya Khan, Fatma Nadeem. There are 27 students and I want Arham Ali. I want each and everyone to reply in the chat box. Saad Khurram, Sumaya, Aisha. Yes, okay, fine. So the branch of biology which I am going through when I am studying the external characters of or external features of frog, it means I am going through morphology. I am studying morphology, right? Now next, if I am here, they are showing some chemical reactions taking place during photosynthesis and respiration in plants. Okay, if I am studying the chemical reactions taking place during the during the photosynthesis and respiration, these two processes are taking place in plants. Which is branch of biology I'm going through? Studying the chemical reactions that are taking place in the living structure or living cells. Which branch of biology we are going through? Yes, hurry up. Not cell biology. I am studying the chemical reactions. I am not studying the cells. Cell biology, it means when we are studying the organelles of cell, not physiology. Chemical reactions, I am asking about the chemical reactions in the living cells. Sheroz, you are just coming close to the branch, but the spelling is wrong. Please look at the book. Look at the book. Not physiology, Amna. In physiology, we learn the structure of external structure and functions of the living organs. Chemical reactions, we study chemical reactions that are taking place in our body, in which means chemistry and biology. If both are connected, both are linked together, what is the particular name of that branch of biology? Parasitology. Abdullah bin Ishtiyaq. Aisha Javed, right, right. Arham, wrong. Zohaib Irfan को आप क्वेश्चन का आंसर नहीं देना तो my voice is not coming. Right. Biochemistry is the branch in which we study. Yes, biochemistry is the branch in which we study the chemical reactions that are taking place in the living cells and tissues. Means in the living organism, chemical reactions that are taking place, we study them under the branch biochemistry. Next is skin tissue. If I am studying the tissues, whether the skin tissue or any tissue of any organ, studying of tissue, it belongs to which branch? Studying of tissues from Ayman Jahan Mughal. Yes, please write down biogeography. Aisha, histology, right? Shehroz, how come biogeography? Geography belongs to the different regions or parts of the world. I am talking about the study of tissue. Study of tissues take place, molecular, not molecular biology. You people are randomly giving the answers without giving it a second thought. In pharmacology, we study about the drugs or medicine. I'm talking about the histology. Yes, histo means the tissue. If we are talking about tissues, which branch we are talking? We are talking about histology. Okay, right? Histology. Those who are wrong, please, they need to focus on the lesson. They need to learn the branches, the definition of branches. Okay, now next, if we are studying about the microorganisms, which branch is this? Which branch of biology is this? Or actually it's a division. It's a division of biology. If we are studying about the microorganism, as the name shows, yes, Aisha, right. Who wrote Amna Maqsood molecular biology? No, in molecular biology, we learn about the biomolecules like carbohydrates, fats, lipids, proteins. If we are studying about the microorganism, it means microbiology, not cell biology. Again, Shehroz, how come cell biology? I told you cell biology when we study about the plant cell and animal cells. We are studying about the organism itself, the complete organism. It is microbiology. Not all the students are answering me. Nusaiba, Rabia, Ramla, Rumesa Abid, Professor Sajjad, Saad Khurram. Everyone, please better reply, participate, because your participation is being counted. Hania Fahim is not online today. Is Aisha Javed here? Aisha Javed. Manahil, Kainat, Rashid, right? Okay. So when we study about the microorganisms, it means we are studying the division of biology that is called microbiology. The word micro comes for microbiology. Okay, got it? Next is, yes, next is, if I'm studying about the mosquito, that how it bites, how it transfers the disease. If we are studying up, it's a parasite. Okay, mosquito is a parasite. If we are studying about the mosquito bite, it sucks our blood, but it does not provide us any good or any benefit. Then which branch we are talking about? Yes, right, parasitology. By seeing only the picture, you have to immediately answer that we are talking about the mosquito bite and mosquito is a parasite. So we are studying parasitology. Okay, right? Now next is if we are talking about the increase of increased number of crops or better growth of crops or plants for our world. We are utilizing different techniques. It means which branch we are going through. Yes, the name is also written over here. Which branch of biology we are going through? Biotechnology. Yes, we are using different techniques to increase the growth of crops, to increase the growth of food as per the demand, or increase the or to get the better crop, better growth of plants, get new varieties of plants. Okay, now let's start our lesson for today. Today we are going to okay, so today we are going to learn about the today is our lecture number 8, Introduction to Biology. When you people will be today is your last online class. From Monday onward, you will be coming to school. When you will come to school, bring your biology copy for checking and your biology book. We will complete a few topics, then we will continue. I will let you know then which book you will, which section of science we will continue. Most probably, we will continue with physics. Okay. I will try to give you or to provide you the handouts so that it will be easy for you people to continue. Okay, today is our lecture number 8, and we have till here, we have learned, yesterday we have learned relation of biology with other sciences and careers in biology. Today we are going to learn about Quran and biology and contribution of Muslim scientists in the field of biology. Okay, so next is your book. Yes, class. Can anybody know, miss, we have to bring physics copy? No, beta, only the bio copy. I will check your bio copy and will return your chemistry copy. These are all checked. Not test copy, only the biology copy and biology book. Then after first 2 classes, I will let you know which copy or book you will be continuing for the next time. Because in class 8, we continue for 1 week, we continue biology. In the next week, we continue chemistry. In the next week, we continue physics. Means only one section of science we will continue in a week. Okay, understood? Means in a week, we are not going to read all those sections together. I will tell you prior, and I will mention it in the class as well, in the Google class, and I am telling you right now as well, so that you people will bring your biology copy and biology books. Okay, now today we are going to learn about the relation of Quran with biology. Okay, now yesterday, those who have studied, like, where is Fatma Nadeem? Yes, Hania, Abdullah. Who will read today? Those who have read yesterday, please. Yes, Aisha Javed, beta, unmute your mic. Hania. I don't know where is Aisha. Hania, yes, start reading
Yes,
from
miss.
here.
Yes. Quran and biology. The Almighty Allah has conveyed a great knowledge about the organ and characteristics of animal and plants.
Just a minute. Origin. This is origin, not organ. ORIGIN. Origin. Okay.
Origin and characteristics of animals and plants through our holy book, the Quran. A few of ayah are quoted as under Allah says, "We made every living thing from water."
Read this.
And Allah has
Just a minute. Just a minute.
Surah Anbiya verse 30.
Yes.
And Allah has created.
Just a minute. So in Quran, in Surah Anbiya, verse number 30, Allah Almighty told us that we made everything from water. Means every living thing is being made from water. Okay. Now, yes, continue.
And Allah has created every animal from water. Of them, there are some that creep on their bellies, some that walk on 2 legs, and some that walk on 4. Allah creates what He will know. Allah is able. to do all things. Surah Al-Nur, Ayah 45.
Okay, fine. So in this ayah, in Surah Al-Nur, Allah Almighty, Allah Ta'ala said, Allah has created every animal from water. Means every animal has created from water of them, and there are some that creep on their bellies. Creep on their bellies means like reptiles. They creep on their bellies. Okay, reptiles, they creep, they crawl. Some that walk on two legs, like can you give some example of the animals who walk on two legs? Yes, can you name them?
Monkey.
What about us, human beings? Yes, so some that walk on two legs and some that walk on four legs. Okay, Allah creates what he will know. Allah is able to do all things. Means Allah creates everything, and what he wants, he creates. Okay, now who else will read? Hania, better mute your mic now. Arham Mughal. No, sorry. Arham Ali. Arham Ali.
Here water is symbolized
With the
symbolized with the protoplasm as the basis of life, and the vital power of protoplasm seems to depend on the constant presence of water.
Okay, just a minute. This is vital, not vital. Vital. How do we pronounce it? Vital.
Vital.
Earlier, Hania, you spoke it as organ, its origin, biology, characteristics, protoplasm. Here it is written protoplasm. Protoplasm, I will let you know in detail after we finish the lesson. Just you come to know that when in a cell, we know in a cell there is nucleus and cytoplasm. The jelly-like substance is the cytoplasm, and in the center of every cell there is a nucleus. So cytoplasm and nucleus both are present inside the cell. When we consider both together, means cytoplasm and protoplasm, they both considered together and have been read as protoplasm. Okay, I will show you the picture of a cell where it is prominently defined what is protoplasm. So every living being is made up of protoplasm. Okay, now, yes, Arham, continue reading. Muted. Okay, Abdullah bin Ishtiyaq. Yes, Aisha Javed.
Yes, miss.
Yes, you start reading, beta.
And in the earth are neighboring tracts, vineyards, and plot lands, and data palms, like
Data,
and
not date
unlike which are
palm.
watered.
Sorry, not data palm. Date palms. Date palms.
Oh, and date palms, like and unlike which are watered with one water. And we have made some of them to excel others in fruits. Lo, here in verily are portents for people who have sense.
Okay, so this ayah has been taken from Surah Al-Ra'd, and in this surah, Allah Ta'ala explained that in earth are neighboring tracts, vineyards, and produce. Means in earth, Allah Ta'ala has provided for us the neighboring tracts, vineyards, and plowed lands. Vineyards and plowed lands means के बागात हैं, जैसे कुरान शरीफ में if we learn about just a minute, beta. Yes, here Allah Ta'ala has provided for us so many things on the earth to take benefit of them, like vineyard, plowed field, and date palms, like and unlike, which are watered with one water. And we have made some of them to excel others in foods. Means in it, Allah Ta'ala is talking about his blessing that he showers on us. Okay, so that we people ponder over it, we people conquer them, take benefit of them, and be thankful to Him. Okay, here Allah has revealed some facts about plant growth and development. Right, in this surah, Allah Ta'ala has revealed some facts about plants growth and their development. Okay, now contribution of Muslim scientist, Aisha Hassan. Where is Aisha Hassan? Afra, Anam Zafar. Anam Zafar. Anam Zafar, start reading, beta. Unmute your mic quickly. Aisha Hassan, she is not here. Humam Tirmizi, Kainat Rashid. Okay, Kainat Rashid, you start reading, beta.
Contribution of Muslim scientists. The Muslim scientists have played great role in the development of biological science. They began experiments. They began and observations from the first century of Hijrah. Following are some details about the important Muslim scientists who made significant contribution towards the development of biology.
Okay, just a minute. Abdullah bin Ishtiyaq, beta, I had given you chance yesterday to read. Today I'm giving you chance to those who have not read in last two classes. Only those people will be reading today. Okay. So the contribution of scientists, the Muslim scientists have played great role in the development of biological sciences. They performed various experiments and observations from the first century of Hijrah, and following are the three most important developments by three scientists in biology. Okay, now first one, Jabir bin Hayyan. Yes, Aisha, please continue reading. Yes, Humam Tirmizi, can you read? Or Haya Khan? Haya Khan, start reading, beta. Haya Khan, unmute your mic quickly. Vania. Yes, Vania, start reading.
He was born in Iran. He worked in the field of chemistry, but he also wrote a number of books on plants and animals. Al-Nabatat and Al-Haywan are his two famous.
Just a minute. Al-Nabatiyat. N-A-B-A, Nabat, T-I-A-T, Nabatiyat. Nabatiyat means plants. In Urdu and in Arabic, or like in Farsi, the Nabatiyat means plants. And Al-Haywan, Haywan, animals. Okay.
Are his two famous books on plants and animals respectively.
Okay, in chemistry, you also learned this, the contribution of the scientist Jabir bin Hayyan. Here it is written Jabir bin Hayyan. In chemistry, he is named as Jabir ibn Hayyan. Okay, both are same. His period was 722 till 817 AD. He was born in Iran. His mostly work was on the field of chemistry, but he wrote several books on plants and animals. The most famous two books are Al-Nabatiyat on plants and Al-Haywan on animals. Class, I want to mention that since here you in biology you are learning or studying only about three Muslim scientists and their contribution and books. So please learn the names of the books that this book. If I ask, for instance, if I ask in the test, who wrote the book Al-Nabatiyat and what was the topic? So you have to name Jabir bin Hayyan and the topic was plant. Likewise, if I ask, write down the name of the book written by Jabir bin Hayyan on animals. So you name the book. So I will give you the short answer question in both ways. Understood? So Al-Nabatiyat is on plants and Al-Haywan is on animals. Next, we are going to learn about Abdul Malik Asmai. Asmai. How do we pronounce it? Asmai. Okay. So, who else will be reading it? Nuseba. Fania, please turn off your mic. Nuseba, turn on your mic. Nuseba. Abdullah bin Ishtar. Abdul Rahman. Abdul Rahman.
Hello.
Yes. Yes.
Abdul Malik Asmai, 741 till 828 AD. He was great zoologist and wrote many books on animals like
Al-Khail.
Al-Khail on horse, Al-Ibil on camels,
Just a minute. Al-Ibil. Al-Khail. Al-Ibil. I-B-I-L. Al-Ibil on camels.
Al-Ibil on camels, Al-Shad on sheep, Al-Wahush on wild animals, and Khalqul
Khalaqul
Insan on the different parts of human body and their function.
Yes, okay. Mute your mic, beta. Abdul Malik Asmai, he was a great zoologist and he wrote many books on different animals and on different parts of human body, like Al-Khail. Al-Khail was a book on horse. Al-Ibil. Please, as I am pronouncing it, please learn it so that you will pronounce it in the same way. Al-Khail, Kheil. Al-Khail on horse. Al-Ibil on camels. Al-Shad, S-H-A-D, Al-Shad on sheep. Al-Wahush, W-A-H-O-O-S-H, Al-Wahush on wild animal. You can learn that if it starts with W, it means it is on wild animal. Okay, Al-Wahush. Wahush means veshi janwar. So Al-Wahush, wild animals. Khalaqul Insan, as the name shows, Khalaqul Insan on the different parts of human body and their functions. So, beta, class, there are so many books mentioned, and you have to learn the name of the scientist, the name of the book, and the topic on which this book has been written. Okay, these three things you must have to learn thoroughly. Now, next is who will be reading? Zuhaib Irfan, can you read? Zuhaib Irfan. Unmute your mic, Zuhaib. Who Ali Sina?
He was greatest of all the Muslim scientists and considered as the founder of medicine. He is called as
Avicenna.
he is called
Avicenna
as Avicenna in the West. He identified founder many diseases like tuberculosis, tuberculosis, meningitis, and other such inflammation. He also worked in the field of mathematics, astronomy, physics, astronomy, physics, paleontology, and he wrote books like Al-Qanon and Al-Qanun and Phil Tib Al-Shifa.
Okay, so here class. Okay, mute your mic,
Miss?
beta. Yes.
मैं मुझसे आपसे एक और बात पूछनी है, साइंस की बुक ये वाली है ना?
Science की book. Are you showing me through camera?
Yes,
Show me the
miss.
book. Take just a minute. Where is your window? Let me check the window. Beta, here in class 8, there are 3 books for science. One is biology, which we are going through.
ऐसा biology की book.
Yeah. I can't see your window. Where are you? I can't see your window. Yes, Zuhaib. Yes.
मैं तो मुझे
Yes,
on-
right. Yes, I
ये
can
वाली
see. Yes, this is the book for science, for biology. This is biology book.
Okay.
Okay, now here I am going, there are some difficult words which I am repeating, so you people will repeat with me. First of all, the name Uwali Sina. He,
Amma यही है.
हाँ, just a minute. Okay, Zuhair, please turn off the mic. Turn off the mic. Museba, later on in the class, not today, because I am going to end the session. Here it is written Avicenna. In Muslim countries, he is called as Abu Ali Sina. However, in the Western countries, they named him as Avicenna because they don't want to take the Muslims' name. That's why they are they called him Avicenna. Okay, in the West, he identified many diseases. Means he first time only he was the Muslim scientist who identified that tuberculosis, meningitis, and such other inflammations are the diseases that are being happened to human beings. Tuberculosis, like TB, meningitis, in Urdu, meningitis is called Gardan Zor Bukhar. Okay, meningitis. He also worked in the field of mathematics, astronomy. Astronomy is the study of heavenly bodies, sun, moon, and stars, and other planets. Okay, physics, paleontology, and music. He wrote book like Al Qanun. His book, the name of his two books are mentioned here: Al Qanun and Fil Tib Al Shifa. Okay, there are two books mentioned for Wali Sina: Al Qanun and Fil Tib Al Shifa. Okay, I'm going to end your lesson for today here. Now, please open your copies. If you have completed your work, please open your copies. Yes, class. Yesterday we have done question number 1. No, on Tuesday, day before yesterday, we have done question number 1. I hope that everyone. Yes, yes, Abdullah. Okay. So we have done question number 1. Now this is question number 2. Please write down. I believe that everyone has written the index for question number 2 or day before yesterday. Please write down question number 2. This is define the following career in biology. Start writing it and show me your work as well. Rabia, show me the copy. Sheroz beta, show me the copy. Zuhaib, turn on the camera. Abdullah, sorry, Talha, Adnan. Yes, right. I believe that nobody is using the single line copy. You people are using interleaf copies for biology. Okay. Talha, Adnan, how are you sitting? Sit properly. Show me the copy. Show me the copy. Yes. Okay. Start writing question number 2. We have just 6 minutes left. How much we will do here? I will upload the rest as your homework today. Okay. So till the contribution of Muslim scientists, question number 4. There are question 1 you have already done. Then question 2, 3, and 4. You people have to do it the homework, and when you will bring copies on Monday, all 4 questions must be completed in your bio copies. Okay. Now define the following career in biology. Number 1, medicine and surgery. Number 2, agriculture. Number 3, horticulture. Number 4, forestry. Number 5, fisheries. Look, Rumesa, this is the end of the question number 1. This is the end of question number 1. Just 5 minutes are left. Okay. Don't be panic. I will upload this entire document all four questions all together so that you will tally your work, complete your work and tally your missed out work peacefully after the classes. Okay, so after writing down the questions and all the fields vertically, leave one line, then make heading for medicine and surgery. Medicine and surgery. Medicine deals with the diagnosis. Don't do any spelling mistakes. Medicine deals with the diagnosis and treatment of diseases. And treatment of diseases. And surgery. And surgery deals with repair, comma replacement, or removal the affected organ. Or removal the affected organ. Full stop. Next is agriculture. Next heading after finishing till here, organ leave one line, then make next heading, that is agriculture. Agriculture. This deals with the production of varieties of crops. This deals with production of varieties of crops, comma fruit, fruits, vegetables, comma dairy products, etc. Pakistan being an agricultural country, Pakistan being an agricultural country, it can play very important role. It can play very important role. First of all, those who the group A people will must bring their bio copies and books. In books, we will mark the important points till the topic we have done today. This deals with the production of varieties of crops, fruits, vegetables, dairy products, etc. Pakistan being an agricultural country, it can play very important role. Yes. Repeat the question. No, just a minute. The question is just a minute, class. I want to show you about the, just a minute, leave it here. I will upload the document, just have a look of protoplasm. Here, if it's a plant cell, have a look, quickly have a look. Plant cell, the cytoplasm, this jelly-like substance outside the nucleus is cytoplasm, and in the center is the nucleus. If we study combinedly, cytoplasm plus nucleus, the whole is called protoplasm. Okay, it includes, means the protoplasm includes both cytoplasm and the nucleus, right? And it cytoplasm is a jelly-like substance. It is surrounded by cell membrane, and in the center is the nucleus. If we study or combine cytoplasm and nucleus both, We call it